Competitive Blitz is here. Now, I've seen some clips about this on Twitter. I didn't even know this tournament was actually going on. There's actually a large prize pool for this. I'll be honest, this is one of the worst. Bro. I'm doing the intro. I'm doing the intro to this video, and look at what I'm seeing. This guy is right-hand peeking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 kids. This guy's right-hand peeking right now. Hold on. Screw the intro. He's just running. He's killed one. Okay, I can't even get through the intro. Because of what I've just seen. And I think this is going to be an interesting discussion. All right, I didn't even know this was going on. I'll be honest. There's a set lobby Blitz mobile tournament. The highest level of competition. 16 people participating. There's a bunch of like rounds that qualify. On Assyrian, you can see what it looks like. There's like a series points leaderboard. Is this like... There's another one that also is in. So there's like 5 qualifiers, 6, and then another 6 for this one. There's gave you a series leaderboard and the top 16 people into finals. So this is like the top 16 best mobile Blitz players. What an accomplishment. I'm not going to mock it too much, but I have seen some of the games, and they don't look great, I'll be honest. So yeah, there's also a big prize pool, right? 1.5k for first, 1k for second. Like, just making it here, you win $150 in EU anyway. So like, there's some good money up here. So I'm going to jump in, analyze, see what's actually going on with competitive Blitz, because it doesn't look very good. All right, straight away, game number 1. 2 people missed out. There's only 14 people in this lobby. And it's crazy to say 14 people, because obviously we're used to like, bigger lobbies. But the games are only 6 minutes long themselves. And Tib here, who won the game and won the whole tournament, I mean, he did nothing for the whole match. And if you actually look, the first elim is at 5 minutes 25. And the last one, if I scroll down, is at 6 minutes 3. So basically in this game, everyone did nothing. And then like the last 28 seconds, sorry, 28. 38, there you go, 38 seconds. Everyone died there. And I think that's a lot of the time to do with the zones. On Assyrian, I can show this much easier, right? So the first zone is like regular, whatever, shrinking zone. And then it's a partial. So there's like immediately a partial, which would make sense if they kept doing partials. Then it becomes like a shrinking zone, which is right in the center. And then another shrinking zone. And then another shrinking zone. And then like, there's one moving zone, I think there. And then that's it. This is a different game here. I don't know if this is 100%. I looked through 4 matches in Assyrian here just to see. I think every zone pulls towards a POI. All right, this could just be a coincidence, but let me see. This one straight on to a POI. So obviously it's 0 build, right? I mean, there's obviously POIs take up a lot of the space. This one, this is another POI. Let's pull into that POI. This one, I think this is the game I just looked at. Another POI. This one. Oh, another POI. So Citadel. Unless they've just had like a really strange sample size of games. Yeah, that seems to be 100% the way to go. So every game pulls towards a POI. Now, there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 6 POIs on this like small little map, which makes it kind of easy to figure out like where the zone's going. Okay, so if you just wait for the partial, like where do you think these zones are going to pull after it? Because all of these are shrinking zones, like very obvious. So they're just going to go here. Basically, with this kind of game mode, you can wait to see where the first zone pulls. Is it the second zone? I think this is the second zone. Yeah, second zone pulls first partial, and then just run to the POI. That's kind of what every single person has done in every single game. Like this game that we're going to watch, it pulls to Mega City, Blitz Mega City, and you'll be able to see. Let me skip forward. Yeah, like it's very unsurprising where everyone goes. They just basically all set up centered, like in a house, in a building, in a corner, just doing nothing. Obviously, it's 0 build as well, so I can't even like box up. So basically, like everyone here is just sitting. This guy, what is this guy doing? Is he exploiting? Okay, he's just really close to under the stair. Okay, under a stair, corner, door, corner, actually shooting someone in a bush, in the corner, on a rock. Hibbs, he ended up obviously doing really well this, and he was down here. He's the only one not in here. This guy, crazy kook with a loadout. But yeah, but as you can see, if I just like fast forward, like the zones are kind of pointless. Like I like a lot of this really needs to change, because now it's just going to be in the middle of this here again. And obviously this is done for like, pubs. Let's be real, this is made for pubs. But the competitive zones themselves, like, if you're going to actually host tournaments that have a lot of money, definitely this kind of needs to change. Now this is like a crazy zone, because everyone just gets pulled into this tiny circle, and then it has like the one moving zone after this. So like basically everyone's just looted, gone to the POI, sat in a corner, and then the last like 30 seconds is when all of the action happens. All right, so Tibbs POV, he's got 2 slurps, a bush. Like basically everyone's carrying bushes and shield bubbles. Later on, Tib carries something different, because I did actually watch one of these games earlier just to kind of get the gist of what was going on. I think, yeah, there's 30 seconds to go, right? So he's got 2 slurps. He pops one now. The zone damage, by the way, is insane in this. I don't know the specifics of which zone deals what, but I know the final zone is a 40 tick, which is crazy. Insta shield bubble. Still only two people have died. That's the first 2 elims of the match have just happened, because everyone's just trying to survive in the shield bubbles, sitting on corners, pretty much doing nothing. This guy jumps in, gets hit for 50. I think, yeah, this is the point where I skipped to earlier where it was just on the right hand, right? So everyone's just like, just sitting in the zone, running in shield bubbles. No one's even like shooting each other at this point. And then this is where he's sitting in the corner. Okay, so this is really important, right? So this is something he does in the one match I watched earlier because he's always carrying slurps. There's like, the next zone's like 15 or 10 seconds long and the slurp lasts for 20 seconds, I think. So by popping a slurp just before this final moving zone here, it's 15 seconds. So you'll guarantee to have 5 seconds of like slurp active all the time. This is so ridiculous, bro. Like, no one's even shooting for the most part, so he just runs. His whole goal is just to stay in the zone now, while literally everyone else just stays behind and dies. I think these zones might need to be changed. And what's odd about this is, like, if you look at the stats, yeah, this is like, I don't want to say doesn't make sense, but it kind of doesn't. Like, this is the damage ratios. There's 16 people in this lobby. Tib is literally not even here. He's not in the top 10 of damage ratio. He's in damage dealt, not even in the top 10 either. He won. He came 9 elims, and he was 3rd here. Not entirely the most skillful game mode as we see. Let's jump into another endgame. All right, same thing. Zone's pulling west in this game. Unsurprisingly, it's probably just going to pull toward Anvil. Our boy gets a kill early in this game, though. He is unsurprisingly sitting in Anvil. Slightly different loadout this time. The splashes, because of like the 40 tick zone, absolutely lasered. Crazy kill. Because of the 40 tick zone, splashes actually end up being really important when you combine them with the slurp, which we'll see later on. All right, we're about to witness one of the craziest end games of all time. Sitting in a bush doing nothing. 6 shield bubbles in the room. Everyone's sprinting in. Those get attack of damage. This guy's just running about. I love how everyone's just running, not shooting. Somehow we got a kill. I actually don't even know how. Did that guy run into Storm? Shield bubbles goes out. Hits attack shot. Zone's catching up. He's got the slurp popped. Time for the 2 splashes. Outlives everyone. 2 kills. 3 kills. Random splash. And he's won the game. What is going on here? What is going on here? All right, slow-mo. He has the slurp popped here. As I mentioned in the previous game, he pops it before the 6th zone because this is where all just like the chaos happens. So having a slurp active here, super powerful before you get into any of this. He tries to jump to the... I think he double jumped to the front side. Obviously, there's a lot of like medallions and buffs you can get in this mode, which I can't actually unfortunately see any in the replay, so I don't actually know what he has. So he jumps to the front side. I don't know if it's intentional. You see 40 HP. So this is a 40 tick storm. So with a slurp popped and a splash, that gets him up. The 2 splashes there gives him like an extra... with 2 splashes plus slurp, gives him a ticking storm alive there above everyone else. Now that there's no siphon also, so he doesn't actually get another tick. The slurp also keeps him alive 1 more tick. See, now it gets him 1 more here. So if another person... Yeah, so this guy's on 32 and he's on 43. So like, because he's got the slurp popped here, this has kept him alive through that tick. I guess he just... Maybe these guys went into storm at a different time, so he's not actually being tagged by it. But if they were like entered the zone at the same time, that slurp would keep him alive for like 2 or 3 ticks more, which is basically all that matters. Because if you look at like the elim feed, like these guys just die literally right at the end. I mean, he just tacked a bunch of them. That was about it. How did this last guy die? He's jumping straight into storm. What is he doing shooting the floor? Is this this isn't the shockwave gun? Why is he just shooting the floor? Is he droning? I don't know. Okay. At least he's someone shooting it. Maybe it's touch, so maybe he's accidental. He jumps, double jumps into the storm, tries to... Oh, that's where the random splash goes. And then he dies. That guy should have won that because he had way more splashes, but he's just chucked at a tree and hit the floor. All right, a lot of people are also carrying these sweets, and these are basically chilies. So obviously, as you see, everyone's just sprinting around in the end game, trying not to get shot as much as possible. So having a sweet that makes you run faster makes life a lot easier. Good option to jump into the bush, and those 2 are third 50-50. Someone else runs in. Like, a lot of this is basically just running in circles. I never really thought... I mean, I don't know what I thought of when I thought of Blitz, but I thought people would at least be shooting each other. It kind of is just like running in circles through shield bubbles, trying not to take damage. And now he's got a slurp popped. I think he's about to pop another one. Yeah, he's about to pop another one. So he's got his HP charging up. He can't out heal the 40 tick, but it's about trying to live as long... Look, shoot someone, please. Why are you not shooting anyone? I don't understand. Stay alive in storm. He's got the chug pop. The 40 ticks off. He's using everyone else's splashes. Other people are splashing. No one's shooting. Why is no one shooting? And he just wins. Like, what are these end games? Last one, because I'll be honest, I don't think we're learning that much here, outside of the fact that this is a weird game mode. Loadout, similar as before. Bunch of shield bubbles, splashes, and the slurp. We know the strat right now. Pop a slurp, splash, run around into shield bubbles. But the pistol's interesting. This is a shockwave pistol. So I'm guessing with this, you can actually just fire more people into storm. But there's literally no one here. Is he the only one down on this layer? Maybe. He's popped his slurp. Standard slurp. There's no one here. Everyone's above him. You can shoot them all out into storm. It's just game mode, bro. Just using the footsteps. And now It just goes through this wall. An unbreakable wall? So he's just dead. Did he win? This game mode is so... What are these end games? All right. It's cool that Epic are like putting money into mobile and touch and the Blitz game mode. Like these zones have to change because this is like not competitive in any way. Having zones just like shrink into like a POI and then just have a 40 tick zone that kills everyone. If it's less than a 40 tick, then everyone's just going to heal off anyway. Strange event. Like, subscribe. Peace.